What's happening, guys? So in this video we're talking about design research. One of the biggest factors of this business is design, and I don't want to glance over it and say, oh, it's easy, because maybe it's easy for me, but you know what, if you're just getting started, it's going to be one of the hardest things for you to actually master. Not making designs, but researching designs. Because after a while, you're going to see, after you do the research for, 10 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours, 100 hours, you start seeing the same designs over and over and over again. And then you start to realize, I kind of get why this is selling and why this is not selling anymore, or why it did sell 2 years ago, super popular, but now I launch a design very similar to it, and it's crickets. So the name of the game with this design is like current trends, something that's clever, something that people haven't seen before, which actually takes a little bit of skill unless you know what you're looking for. So what I want to do in this video is I want to show you a couple techniques, and I'm going to use one tool in this video, and then I'll do follow-up videos for future tools that you could use. But the tool I'm going to use here is called T-Spy, and this website brings up not just t-shirts, some other products too, like necklaces and bracelets and all that kind of stuff, but mostly t-shirts, where you're kind of spying on what's already selling, what's in the marketplace. And what I wanted to do is I just want to walk you through kind of like how you would go about using a tool like this, how you can get design ideas, and basically a little bit of my my thoughts and my what I'm thinking about when I'm looking at this website, what I think about when I'm browsing this. So there's two categories that I like. Basically, they have a ton of stuff on here, but I don't use any of it. Okay, so the only stuff I use is the newest tab right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go to newest tab, and it's gonna show you everything that is being found by the software. The software goes out and scrapes websites or whatever, and you can see this was found 6 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. That means it's the first time that this page and this design have been found. Okay, so this T-Spy, it looks at Teespring, Sunfrog, Gear Bubble. I don't know. It looks at a few websites. But okay, so what first I'm going to be looking for is something that's fresh, right? Something that is not more than 30 days old. I want a new, unique design that I can go, not copy, that I can go model after. So I want to get some ideas that I'm going to go give to my designer. And if you don't have a designer, then you could attempt to make the design yourself. Just open up Photoshop, play around, make something unique, right? But basically, we want fresh ideas. We want something that's not old. So if I go to, for example, let me show you this. This is the other category that I would go play in. And I want to show you an example of what you don't want to do, okay? So you go to top selling, and then you see, holy crap, Papa is the man, sold 62,000 sales worth. That's a great t-shirt. Let me go make that design. Let me go put that on some other products. It's not going to work. Maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe you get a sale or two. I don't know. But it's not a good strategy. Here's why. It's found 3 years ago. Found 11 months ago. Found 2 years ago. A month ago, maybe. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 8 months. All of these designs you see, right? They're not what you want to use. So let me show you what you want to do in 1 second. Let me pause the video. Alright guys, so I'm back, and I don't actually remember exactly where we left off. So let's just continue. Let me show you, if you're under the top selling, right? What you don't want to do is you don't want to look at these really old ones, okay? Let me show you what I would do if I want to look for the top selling for maybe the last certain amount of days. So I know some of this stuff doesn't work, so I don't use it. Like if I choose last 3 days, it's gonna still show me stuff that's more than like 3 days old, which I'm not. So last 3 days is the most sales, I guess, in the last 3 days. So the last 3 days, 55 sales. But it was found 6 months ago. Okay, so found 9 days ago is okay. So let's look at that design, right? So Irish livers matter. So that's kind of funny, like Black Lives Matter, right? So Irish lives matter, Irish livers matter. It's kind of clever, right? So I can see why it was selling. I don't know what the score is exactly. I don't have to read but I know higher is better. So if you have a score of 100 or 200 or whatever, it's a score. How many total sold, I guess? 214. So in the last 33 days, 55. In the last 7 days, 155. So this is a recent design. This would definitely go on my list. It would, and I could have my designer make a different Irish guy in the middle, and I could slap that on something that's maybe not a hoodie, maybe a different product or whatever. So this would definitely be something that would be I can adjust and put on my list. 6 months ago, I would just skip. Okay, look at this: 15 sales, 3 days, 52 all time. I guess 52 all time, 3 in the last 24 hours. So what is it? No idea what it is. So if you don't know what it is, skip it. 2 years ago, 11 months. So this is still hard because like I don't want it to filter through all this. So what I recommend is doing. Let's click back all time. Okay, so I'm under top selling. Okay, we're gonna go back. Let's just do that. Top selling all time, and I'm gonna use the search function now. And what I like to do is just do something really basic. So I want to say found because I want to only look for designs that have not been found before, and just look at the most recent found ones. That means they're brand new designs. They're clever. They're not been on the market for a while, right? So a lot of people haven't copied them because this is a popular software, right? So that means you're not the only person that's using this. There's hundreds of people using this. So you got to be quick, and you want to get your a remake out of a design fast. So let's say, okay, in the last 30 days, so it was the design was found in the last 30 days, and let's do some sales metrics. Let's just say total sales, maybe 10. Okay, so at least 10 sales, and because it was only found 10 days or within 30 days, so basically at least 10 sales in the last 30 days. Not too bad. So let's search that. I don't use any of the other features. I don't use keywords because I don't know what I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for ideas. I don't want to use keywords. That means I already have a precondition. I don't want to have a precondition. I don't know what I'm looking for. So here's how. So it was found an hour ago. It's already got 13 sales. This would be interesting to me. So let's look at this. Grandparents' motto. Squeeze them up, spoil them up, love them up, send them home. Okay, so you could definitely remake this very similar. Have your designer, change the way it looks, change the font, change the, yeah, this would be an easy one to do. Found an hour ago, definitely do something like this. That would be on my list. Okay, so let's look at this. 65 sales, but it looks like found 2 hours ago. So it hasn't been, 24 hours, 8 hours hasn't passed. So that's why nothing shows here. But 65 sales already in 2 hours. That's pretty freaking amazing. So best gifts for redheads. So let's look. It's a redhead thing you wouldn't understand. So okay, so let me tell you something. You don't know why something is selling. You don't know if it's being pushed from email broadcast. You don't know if it's being pushed from a fan page, or whatever. So you don't know if it was a celebrity tweeted something, right? So you don't know the reason why something sold a bunch in a short amount of time. But I can tell you that this design's ugly. So, and it's not, this saying is so overdone. I mean, you're going to notice, if you do research for a while, you're going to notice, like, it's a redhead thing, you wouldn't understand. It's a blonde thing, you wouldn't understand. It's a car person's thing, you wouldn't understand. Like, that same saying, you just change the person, right? And you keep everything else the same. So I've seen this style design so many times. I would skip this. Like, I don't care if it's sold 65 in 2 hours. Yeah, it looks interesting at first, but when you actually look at the design and you know what you're looking for, and that comes with experience, right? I mean, like, that's not something you can just know instantly. You just got to do enough design research to say, okay, I've seen that kind of stuff over and over again on previous 10 years ago, right? Okay, so let's look at this. 2 hours ago, 24. Muay Thai. Let's say never underestimate the power of a woman with Muay Thai skills. So Muay Thai is an interesting niche, right? Because it's not something that you typically would think of. It's not something that's typically targeted. The stuff that people target all the time is like dogs, cats, moms, grandparents. Like the typical niches, right? So Muay Thai is not a typical niche, and so this would actually be something that I would consider targeting. So you say on your Facebook ad, targeting, use something like women only, and like Muay Thai, and then maybe visiting Thailand, or I don't know. They don't have to be in Thailand, but I know Muay Thai is huge here, right? So like just down the street is where all the Muay Thai gyms are. So everybody comes here. They spend 6 weeks here. They train every day. They eat and breathe their Muay Thai training, and then they go home. So I mean, this could be on my list. I don't know. I would just give this to my design. I don't like the design, but the niche, the idea of the targeting, I kind of like the targeting. The design sucks to me, but whatever. 5 hours ago, 53 sold. So here, like, I came home from Vietnam, but Agent Orange came home with me too. So I guess Vietnam veterans is the targeting. I've seen a lot of this. I would skip this one. This is just one of those, another one that you kind of have to know the targeting, right? So I would totally not do anything like this. What is this one? Air Force ammo not equal. So all airmen are created equal. Then a few became ammo, right? So I'm not sure exactly this because I've never been in the Army, or I don't know. I'm not. But it looks like they're targeting Air Force interest on Facebook. I really don't know what to think about it. You could do something. It could be a potential one on the list. It's very easy to see what they're targeting. So maybe like you would want to get a skull vector, slap it, put some text at the top and the bottom, throw it on a product and see if it's got good numbers. I mean, PPE test this one and see what happens, right? So let's move on. Another Air Force one. It cannot be inherited, whatever. I'll skip the Air Force ones because you're looking for the niche ideas, right? The design doesn't matter as much because you're redoing the design. You're just looking for those unique niches. So you got 2 Air Force ones in a row, whatever. Grandson awaits me in heaven. So it looks like something. So yeah, it looks like his grandson passed away. I'm not sure how people target this exactly. Like, can you? How do they figure out who recently passed away and like recently deceased? I'm not sure. So it looks like the targeting or the design is, I'm a grandpa and my grandson died, and now I'm wearing a t-shirt in remembrance of my grandson who died. Not even normally it would be the opposite. Normally it would be like, I'm the grandson and my grandpa died, right? And that is probably an easier targeting because almost everybody has a grandparent that's passed away. I mean, because it's pretty general, but this is like the opposite. So I'm not sure exactly how they're doing that targeting. So this would be more complicated. The design's super simple, but it's hard to target. So let's move on. So here we got Tartan Day. So this is some parade or something. Skip over that. Keep calm. Skip anything that says keep calm. I mean, seriously, don't do it. Like, you're not going to have success with anything that says keep calm. They're overdone. Keep calm and pretend it's in my lesson plans. Like, this is some teacher thing. I don't know why it's sold, but yeah, just skip all the keep calm designs. A roofer, so they're targeting people that roof. The niche is not that big, and yeah, I would skip it. So let's see here. I'm Grown in California by Yoga Threads. So this is a brand. So I would skip the brands. Mustangs, Men, the General Fund. So I'm not sure exactly what that is. Let's look at I Love to Be America. So that one's clever, right? That's really clever. Yeah, maybe. This is a maybe. I mean, you can't copy the design exactly, and what makes this design unique is the AR-15 in the hands of the Liberty. So it would be really hard to make this unique. I would skip it. Jeep. Yeah, so you could do something with Jeep because there's a big community of people that love Jeep and modding Jeeps and like making their stuff. So that's a maybe. Dance in a square, make a circle of friends. I'm not sure what that's referenced to, so I don't know the targeting. I'm a unicorn. Oh, so this is when they put like I don't know, last year or something. So this is weird. Like, why people were going to McDonald's and buying ice creams and then putting the cone on their head and then calling themselves unicorns. It was a stupid trend that happened last year, but so I'm not sure why it's selling now. So I don't crash, I do random gravity checks. See, motocross. Motocross is an okay niche, right? But I've seen this design before. It's not a unique design. It's nothing interesting to me. So don't like trucks, stop buying shit. I've seen that too. It's hot, right? So the truck driver niche, I can tell you, is a decent niche they buy, right? So from my past experience, they will buy lots of different designs. So I would definitely test new designs, something like this in the niche, and it could be a potential winner, right? So I would put this on my list, and we could see. All right, so that's kind of like, I mean, I don't want to make this video too long, but that's my like thoughts and how I think about design research and like where I get design ideas. So I'm looking at like the most recent found, and then looking at this score, and then looking at this design. And then if you want to get the newest of the newest, the stuff that's coming in within the past minutes, all you have to do is go to the newest column, and whenever you found a design you like, you can add it to your favorites, right? So I don't know where the hell the favorites tab is. Oh, this right there. So you just hover over and you click on the star, and then it shows up under your favorites tab. So a minute ago, let's see, made in 1965. So let's see if there's anything that's super recent that has sales already. So anything super recent with sales? No. So let's check page 2. Yeah, so I mean, times ran one time. Is there anything with okay, we got one sale right there 25 minutes ago. A Geek and a Gamer t-shirt. So the only dates I get are updates. So that's kind of clever, right? So you could do something like that. Normally you're looking for like if it's just released within a couple hours, and it's already got like 10 sales. So here's a 38 minute ago 10 sales. And what is this one? Pizza's Life. Very, very clever. You could do something like this. So this would probably sell. And it's got some social signals too. So social signals with sales in the recent just updated. This would be on my list. I would do something very basic design, but you can put this on a couple products and see what happens, right? So okay, so I'm gonna end the video here, and hopefully that helps you get like more insight into A, how to use a tool, B, my thoughts about design research, and then yeah, like it's not hard. You just got to know what to look for, what to think about, how to actually go about getting design ideas, I guess, right? So the whole business model is based on designs, and you want to create custom merch stores with hot designs. So you're testing your design, you you figure out, hey, it's a winner. You put it on some products, and now you have a little custom merch store with that winning design. So guys, I really hope that helps you, and yeah, let me know your feedback. And I guess I got a message, so I got to end this video. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.